So this is how we're going to set up our notebook. So on the first page, I'm going to write the name of my country, the capital, the border countries, the language, and facts. I'm going to then turn to the next page, write about food, the next page will be clothes, and on the last page there will be monuments and landscapes. I'm going to go ahead and let you pause the video now to put those into your notebook. Okay, we're now ready to go ahead and take notes. So let's go ahead, and I want to have both my 4th grade technology class site open and also my own site open. So here are the topics we just wrote down in our notebook. Now if I click on number 4, the research links, here I have different websites that I can visit in order to help me find information about my topic and about my country. So I'm going to click on the first one. Here I have National Geographic. There's also Dexter's Fact Free Encyclopedia. Okay, I'm going to go and look in National Geographic, and staying with the country I've been talking about, I'm going to look for Ukraine. Now you have to know what continent your country is located. So here I'm finding Ukraine. I have Ukraine open. Here's some pictures I can look around. There's even a map. And if I go to the next side, I can click on facts. And here's a bunch of different facts. Here's some fast facts that I can look at. I see population, capital, area, language, religion, currency, which means money, and things like that. Now, I see already the capital, which is what I need to write down in my notes. So the capital is Kiev. Next to it, I have this number. That is the population. That is not something I need to write down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my notebook and I'm going to write down the capital is Kiev. So here's my notes page. I'm going to write down the capital. Now it's really important to make sure that you're spelling it correctly. I'm now going back to my information. Now since I took a note here that the capital is Kiev, I need to stop what I'm doing, and I'm going to go to the top, and I'm going to actually go to my website. Now the one page we still need to add is called our Works Cited page. Now what this helps us with, boys and girls, is this is going to be where we are going to give credit or tell who we or where we got our information from. So here I have my work cited. I can save it. I can go to my Ukraine facts. Now I'm going to copy this page of the website. I'm going to go over to my works cited, and now I can click on edit page. And now all I need to do is paste in my URL, and there it is. I'm going to go to the top again and press save. So any information I get off of this page right here without going forward or backward or clicking on anything else, I'm okay. I already have in my works cited page. Now let's say I go to my map and I want to find where the border countries are. So here I have, it looks like, so I have Moldova, Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, Poland, Belarus, and Russia. So here I'm going to pause. I'm going to go to my notes and write that down. So here I've written down the border countries of Russia, Belarus, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova. Notice I did not make it into a complete sentence, but I did give the countries a capital. Since I got my information from a new page, I now need to copy it, and I need to insert it into my Works Cited. So I go up, Edit Page, I can click on the end and press Enter, and now I can enter in the next website. Notice how even though most of these URLs are the same, the end parts are different. So now I need to save, and now I can go back to my Ukraine. Now here is some more, if I don't want to look at the map anymore, I can go back to facts. Now let's go to a different website. Here I have Ducksters, and if I know again where my country is located, I can click on Europe. Here's some major cities. I can see Ukraine is right there, and there's some countries of Europe as well. So I'm going to click on Ukraine. Now this time I'm going to really have to read what the words are saying. So if I go down a little bit further, I'm going to be reading what it says and see if I find any information that I can add to my notes. So for example, here's climate, or what like the temperature is like. I see it's a temperate continental Mediterranean only on the southern coast. And so winters vary from cool to cold. Summers are warm and hot in the south. So I can pause, or I can take a pause from my website and go to my notes. So under facts, I've put the word climate. I've taken what is the keywords I remember. So in the summer, it is warm to hot, and in winter, it is cool to cold. Now notice I've only taken as few words as possible, just a few keywords to help me remember what was said in my note, in the resources I was looking at. And again, I have looked at a new page, got new information from a new page, so I'm going to copy my URL. I'm going to go to my Works Cited page. I'm going to edit the page, and at the bottom, I'm going to put my resource, and I'm going to save. Again, this is telling me where I got my information, so I am giving credit to the person who created it, letting people know that it was not my information. I was not the one who wrote this information about Ukraine. I'm just learning about it. So boys and girls, you are going to go through and you are going to continue your notes finding the answers to all these. For 2, 3, 4, and 5, you should have at least 3 to 5 notes for that country. You may go ahead and begin.